It's good to be here. I gotta apologize right off the bat. I'm a little distracted. My head's a little out of the game. I was just talking to my best friend. She was really upset because I guess these guys were like aggressively catcalling her from their car, which I was honestly, like, I was blown away. I had no idea that people still catcalled. Because the only drive-by heckling I've ever gotten from dudes has been stuff like, you look very sad! I'm probably not as sad as I look. I think I was just like born with one of those faces. Like I inherited these dead eyes from my mother. She's dead. It's true. I've been told I have that really like off-putting demeanor. And I just say the wrong thing. I just rub people the wrong way. I don't know. I'll explain what I mean really quickly this way. I have had 2 stalkers who independently came to the same conclusion that they made a bad choice. So, like, they got to know me as a person and we're just like, ugh, tapped out. I mean, they come around again every once in a while, but they have this look on their face. It's like, yeah, your head, my freezer. Not really seeing it. It's just, it's kind of sad. I miss those guys. Hey, where are my ladies who love wine? Yeah. What's it like to have no personality? See what I don't mean, like, I don't mean it. Every time I tell the joke, it's like, you know, if you enjoy a little wine, obviously, whatever. I'm definitely more talking about the kind of person who will buy one of those, like, framed prints, you know, that they found in the art section of HomeSense/Winners, with, like, fun wine quotes on them. Don't cry over spilt milk, it could have been wine. Oh! I always cook with wine. Sometimes I even put it in the food. What a fun tea towel. You seem fun. What an edgy part-time Spanish teacher. Must be. Forecast calls for 99% chance of Merlot. Call your kids, Beverly. Your family misses you. Jesus. Do you guys ever see those stick family stickers people put on their cars? Yeah, like the drawings on the minivans. Okay. Do you ever see one with the dad scraped off? Whoa. There's a lot of angry scraping there. What did dad do? I saw that one time. I'm a nosy person. I don't know why, but I just like the little, like, I just, into strangers' lives, I'm like, you know, just juicy. Yeah, like I just wanted to see the face of this scorned mother of 2 with her 2 dogs and her cat and her goldfish and her hermit crab. It's brought out a lot of stickers. So I pulled her out, and there was a guy driving the van. I was like, this is what I'm here for! Out of left field. Who is this stick man? How did he get in the van? What happened? Like, did he see the noticeable hole in the family lineup and it was just like a convenient beacon? For that sweet, sweet mom action? Single mom action. From what I understand, that's the best kind. It's like angry, empty woman. Like, yeah, it sounds good. Alright. Scraped off dad. Better than scraped off baby, though, right? So I'm a teacher, I teach small children. I love teaching. I also didn't have a choice. I had to become a teacher because I have an art degree. Because I don't value money, and I hate myself. It's true, you can literally do 2 things with an art degree. You can teach, or you can make your grandfather ashamed, because he didn't fight in the war just so you could put a sex toy in his breakfast cereal to challenge the form of performance art. So now I'm going to teach your children. Alright, I don't know. Maybe none of this is relatable, I don't know. I've been trying to make my jokes more relatable, I don't know. I've been trying to, like, you know, just keeping it, like, loose and light. You know, I don't know. Here's where we're going to hear this. What's your name? Christine. Christine? Crowd work. This is called crowd work in the biz. Christine. I feel like you might be able to relate to this, but maybe someone else here can relate to this as well. Christine. Do you ever become so fixated on the futility of everything that it just completely immobilizes you, and then you just stare blankly into space listening to weird German music, hoping the feeling will pass, and then it never does? So then you get up the next day, you go to your job at the middle school, you look around at all these kids, and they're still so filled with like positivity and hope for the future, but you don't have the heart to tell them that their generation is infinitely more screwed than your own. So instead, you soundly take on the pain of their eventual lack of prospects, then you compound that on top of your own fears about the fact that you have no idea what you're doing with your life and how you even got here. Then you start looking at cars passing by, right? You're like, hey, how much would it hurt really if you let one of them hit you just harder so you can take a couple of months off? But instead, you paste a smile on your face, you look around the classroom, I guess you probably put out these Halloween decorations. Oh, you can't call them Halloween skeletons, because Justin's parents are Christians, so you call them holiday skeletons! And then you have the kids, and they call it pumpkins out of clay. And then one of the kids asks you how you mix orange paint, which is super cute, for a second. Then he asks you how you spell sports, and then you're like, oh yeah, isn't this that kid with those incredibly unstable parents whose dad wears gardening gloves on his feet, like shoes. And you're like, oh, this is perfect. I may never get to have kids, Christine. And these people spit out 3 of them, and they are just one family of millions who are just like them all over the world. But at least you still got your comedy, right? Yeah, you got your fun little bits you've been bringing around town. Huh? See how they go? Not great. Not great. And you're like, oh, this is perfect. Is the one thing in my life that makes me feel meaning and purpose, is that slipping through my fingers as well? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? That is rich. And then your friend's like, you know what, for the next show, why don't you just throw away the script? Speak from the heart. Try riffing with the audience because it's good practice. Then you say, I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm in a really bad place right now. Does that ever happen to you, Christine?
Everybody, let's give it a go. All right. We're doing well here. Remember earlier I was telling you about a comic that